happening here. Reading is so important, especially for young adults. And today in Providence, educators and authors are coming together at the Literacy for All conference. Joining us this morning is author Courtney Stevens, who will be taking part in that conference and tours the country, spreading her message about being authentic to students. Good morning.
Good morning.
So let's start with the reason why you're here in the state right now is the conference. Tell us more about that and what you will be doing there.
Okay, so Literacy for All is put on by Leslie University. It is for primary and secondary educators to come and I think receive skills and resources and encouragement to take back to their classrooms, because we know literacy is so important. And as far as my part in that, I am leading a workshop called Breaking Down Dynamic Writing Without Breaking Dynamic Writers. And so hopefully to kind of give them an author's perspective on the kinds of things that help me grow as a writer that might help their students grow as well.
Excellent. Now, let's talk about your books, Faking Normal and The Lies About Truth. The titles alone really kind of pull you in. The Lies About Truth, though, tell us a bit more about that one and why it's so relevant to those young readers.
Okay, awesome. Well, I write aftermath stories. That's what I call it. Lots of people write about the moments that life falls apart. I like to write about what we do with the pieces. And I think that's something our students need, because they know that life hasn't been perfect. And then they're like, what are my resources in order to get through this? And I believe that they can get through anything. And so The Lies About Truth specifically started with the question, is there such a thing as a good lie? And my answer to that is, yeah, but there's no such thing as a lie without consequences. And so this is about the lies that friends tell each other. And so I usually say that this is my typical pitch. This is 5 friends, 4 alive, 1 dead, 3 boys, 2 girls, and 3 massive lies that they tell about a car accident that they had with each other.
I want to read it right now. It really sounds great. And I think, too, it's so appropriate for that age group that you're writing these kind of coming together, you know, bringing all those pieces together, because it's such an impressionable age with those young adults. The kind of grades 5 through 8 is what we're talking about.
Actually,
maybe a little further?
It's a little further, absolutely. In fact, I like to think of it like the way a Monopoly board game aged. You know, it says this and up. And so my readers are 12 and up. I mean, 60-year-olds, 70-year-olds, 50-year-olds, 40-year-olds. I have emails and reader emails from literally every age group.
Because it's so relatable.
That's the goal. Always the goal.
You also tour the country, which we mentioned earlier on, about pursuing your passion. Yeah. Why is this message so important to you?
Well, I mean, I'm sure you know, just like I do, that when you get to do what you want to do every day for a living, I mean, there's nothing better than that. And there are so many kids across our country that think that they'll be stuck doing something that they don't want to do. And so writing is something I've wanted since I was a sophomore in high school, and maybe even younger than that, but I have evidence like on a list from that year of my life. And I'm like, listen, you're not waiting on life to happen later. It's happening now. And like what you want, I think you can have it if you work toward it. Because this book right here was once number 10 on a list of things I wanted, and now it's something I can hold in my hand.
That's incredible. Yeah. You have a very positive message, and I think you really are connecting with, like you said, 12 and up.
Yeah,
so many different generations. Thank you so much for coming in here.
Thank you so much for having me.
Have a great time at the conference. Parents, check out Courtney's book for young adults. It's called The Lies About Truth, and it's also available where books are sold.